What is up? So, I was looking over the last video, the room tour, and I noticed I kind of skipped over the books because the Diarrhea of a Wimpy Kid books, I did read those whenever I was little, and I really enjoyed them. And I wanted to talk about them because I have an opinion on one of them, The Third Wheel. It's the most depressing book I've ever read. Not really, but it's fucking depressing. But let me start at the first book and go down the list. I guess they're up there, so I'm looking at them. The first one, I don't remember what happens. There's like the cheese touch stuff, but that's in like the whole series, I guess. Was Roderick Rules the one? No, The Last Straw is the one with he's gonna go to summer camp, but then he doesn't end up going. And then Roderick Rules is whenever Roderick blackmails him or something. My favorite one is what's it called? The Ugly Truth. That was definitely my favorite because the lock-in night. They were having like a lock-in at his school, and that was like a quarter of the book was like just that one night, and I fucking enjoyed that part so much because just so much funny shit happens. Like they're farting whenever they should be sleeping, and their teacher gets all mad, and that part is just so fucking funny to me for some reason. And just, the idea of, like, there's a part where they're in trouble, so they, like, run away, and then they're, like, in this empty school, and it's, like, the idea of being in an empty school at night is pretty cool to me. I don't really remember the story for the other ones. Dog Days is they go to like the beach. Cabin Fever, it snows and their dad isn't there. I don't fucking know. Anyway, really why I'm making this video is because or not The Ugly Truth, The Third Wheel, that book makes me so sad. Like, all Greg Heffley wants is a date to the prom. That's all he wants. And, he might be a shitbag, he might be, a bit of an asshole, like, all the time. But, like, they didn't have to do him that dirty. He didn't not get a date. He got, like, a girl to go with him and Rowley, and she likes Rowley way more. And then Greg makes himself look like an asshole or something. I don't remember, but it goes horribly wrong for him. And I was just like, man, why this? Because all the shit that Greg Heffley does that's assholey, it's all like petty stuff. But this is a big subject, like, finding someone that likes you, date to the prom, like, it's kind of sad what they fucking did to my boy Greg. And, it could have had so much more depth, I guess, if, like, I know it's a kid's book, I don't know if they would do this, but, like, if he actually got a date, and maybe it went okay, or it was, like, maybe Like, he's so hung up on getting a date, and then he gets one, he doesn't even worry about, like, if he likes the girl or not. So then, through the course of the night, he realized that he doesn't like her. So then he learned a valuable lesson. You know, don't just, you know, don't just be so hung up on getting that pussy. You know, make sure that you like the person. I don't know. They could have done something. Just not what they did. It just brought me down, man. When I was a kid, I was just like, I don't know about that. It kind of just brings me down. Another thing, in one of them, I forget which one, but, you know, these books are based in reality, you know. They're obviously, like, cartoony, you know, silly stuff happens, but, like, it's supposed to be the real world. Well, in the beginning of one of those books, he was talking about remembering when he was a fucking fetus in his mom's womb. And it just, the real lifeness just is thrown out the fucking window with that shit. Like, I was a kid, I was reading that, I was like, what? Like, because he was like, I remember thinking blah 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 whenever I was a fetus. He didn't say the word fetus. He probably just said, like, baby in the womb, or I don't know. It was fucking weird, and I don't know why that was in there. Because, like, I mean, maybe some fucking middle to high schoolers remember when they were a fetus. I couldn't tell you, but I'm pretty sure that's impossible. And you might call me an asshole because these are fucking children's books that are, you know, supposed to be for fun and stuff, but that shit it was just inconsistent with the rest of the series, because that's just impossible, and everything before that just seems pretty possible to me. That's all I gotta say about Diarrhea Wimpy Kid. The movies, I did not like them. The part whenever Greg Heffley tries out for the play, and he's like an amazing singer, that shit was fucking funny. But that's the only funny part. And the dad was funny, and the mom was funny. Usually, it's a weird, usually in these movies where, they're like kids movies that are, the main characters are kids, usually the parents are the funniest motherfuckers in the movie. Like, the Greg movie, not Greg, the Fred movie. Hi, I'm Fred, that dude. His mom was fucking funny, and John Cena was fucking funny. The adults are always the best. Yeah. Well, that's it. So, have a good day. Have a great night. Have a wonderful week. That's it. I'm gonna end the video. End the video. 3, 2, 1 now.